My inner lights, peace. What do you fear? What do you fear? You see, in this matrix, in our reality, there are so much things to be afraid of. There are so many things for you to fear. And people try to live and pretend, right? They try to pretend that you can just pretend that fear doesn't exist and just be completely confident without having to go through fear. People think they can avoid fear, but you can't avoid it. It is a normal emotion, but fear can also stop you from doing certain things in your life. When you feel afraid, you feel crippled. You feel like you're drowning. You feel like, for some people, they can't move. They get stuck in one place. So that might happen to you consciously. Some people are afraid, so they can't think of a better future. Some people are afraid, right? They can't feel, right? They can't change the way they feel. They can't feel better. They want to start feeling better, but you're always afraid. You want to feel better, but you always feel afraid. Fear. Fear makes people feel like they're suffocating, that they're choking. But I want you to know, without courage, there is no fear. Without courage, there is no fear. You need to be courageous. Because even though you may be afraid, when you have courage, you will take up that courage, even though you are fearful, and do what you need to do. You see, your fears can also stop your intuition. Your intuition is the guide to all truth. Your intuition has all the answers to your questions. Your intuition will tell you all you need to know. You see, you don't need no one. You don't need me. You don't need a book, right? You don't need someone to tell you what to do when you have your intuition. For your intuition is that internal compass. You see, so many entities, so many institutions thrive off your fear. Many businesses, the marketing teams, they use your fear against you. They use your fear to make you spend more money. They use your fear to put you in a panic, right? To do what they want you to do. Panic spending. Institutions, churches, religions, schools, universities. The judicial system. A lot of these systems that we have, right, that are built by fear. Fear to make you obey. If you don't do this, you will go to hell. If you don't do this, you're gonna burn for eternity. You see, fear. And what does that fear do to you? That fear suffocates you, my friend. That fear stops you from living your life to the fullest. That fear will stop you from accomplishing your goals. That fear stops you from reaching your full potential. You see, fear is a normal thing. We can't think that fear is something unordinary. Let me tell you a secret. You listening? The most courageous people, they feel the feeling of fear. The most courageous people are fearful people. What do you mean? What do you mean? Inner light, what do you mean? They're not overcome by their fears. They don't let their fears take them over. They overcome it. And that is the difference, my friend. My chosen ones, my inner lights, don't let fear govern your life. Don't let the fear of what people think stop you from doing what you need to do. Don't let people's opinions stop you from living your life and taking the actions that you need to do, you need to take. Don't let your fears cripple you. When you have 2 legs, 2 arms, you are an able person, able to do anything you need to do. You got a brain to think. You got the abilities to do what you need to do. And there are people in this world that don't have the privilege that you have. There are people that are crippled that wish they could walk. There are people that are blind and wish they could see. There are people that are deaf that wish they could hear. There are people that have psychological issues. And life has put them in these circumstances. But that's not you, my friend. That's not you. Today, you need to make a change in your life. You need to stop living by fear. You need to stop living by fear. I'm not saying you will never feel afraid. Yes, you will feel afraid. You will. There's times you're going to feel so afraid that you're going to feel like you're crippled. But that is the time when you need to take action. That is the time when you need to hold on to that courage that is within you and do what you need to do. For I know for sure there are times in your life, right, where you took that courage and did what you needed to do. And when you did it, you were so grateful. You were so thankful that you did what you did. You were thinking to yourself, you were like, what if I didn't do that? What if I let fear overcome? What if I let fear overcome me? What if I let fear take me over? What if I let it take me over? And then that wouldn't have happened. And then this wouldn't have happened. And then you wouldn't have had that opportunity. And then you wouldn't have met that person. But you took the courage while you were afraid, and you saw the results. My chosen ones, this is your time. This is your time to go after the things that you have always longed to achieve. This is your time. If you believe that, I want you to put in the courage. I want you to put in the comment section, I am courageous. I am courageous. Inner lights, your life is meant for greatness. Never forget that. Peace.